Buddy, hello. Welcome to the stream. If you are watching this on the replay, thank you so much for being here. It is Thursday. There I am. Audio's coming through very nicely. I don't need to listen to myself anymore. And let me get the comments set up here so I can see them on a second screen if needed. As I'll be back and forth playing some games. So, all right, this pair of headphones is almost at its end, I believe. All right, so what are we going to do today? Let's go ahead and hop into a battle here. Got the new season grind, and so far, I got 4 chests, and I want to go. I want to go for 5. My ECR actually isn't that bad. I'm surprised I'm in the 90 percentile range, but that's because I started off at 100 yesterday. All right, Justin's in the house. Jobby's in the house. Hello, guys. What's going on? Can you guys hear the game audio? I'm so curious if you can also hear the game audio. Like that battle screen, that I don't know if that like plays through. All right, let's go through. Looks like we're fighting a water spammer. So I think it will be best for me to be a magic spammer. maybe not. So I rented some nice summoners. it's been pretty good so far, I will say that. Who has the better magic monsters? Yeah, we should definitely do some magic related things. Okay. See, I should really just be playing water right now because then I get. Oh no, maybe not. I could play magic, but let's do this. I think we're gonna go. It's either Oceanus or Void Dragon, and I think I like Oceanus better. No, you know what? For the mana, we're gonna go with Void Dragon. And then since we all get that goody stuff, we're gonna go right there. I think we want to throw Blight into this mess. Where he is. There he is. My heart for you. Now, do we want to change things up? Am I going for, some flight time here? Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then a couple 0 mana folks should make it funsies. Okay. I think I'm happy with this team. It's like just okay. it's not my favorite, but like Spirit Hoarder could actually be pretty good too, but I like the speed of Pellicor Bandit, and I'm collecting Pellicor Bandits now, so that's like my new thing. All right, before we hop into the game, so I like showing the comments on screen. Jobby's in the house, Justin's in the house, Keon Lee. How's the grind? Grind so far hasn't been too bad. I got lucky. I started off with Dragon, and yeah, I started off with Dragon, and I rented a couple cards. I don't know if I've made it back necessarily, but the end of season rewards gave me a nice runway to continue or start renting cards a little bit more, just because I got so much out of it. Your EOS chests were so trash. Justin, should we take a look? I love that new Splinter Share tool. So we can take a look at everybody's chests. Start doing a little analysis. What's going on, Arno? How are you? Razor Games, what's going on? I use Splinter Share and it's devastating. All right, hold on a sec. Give me your Splinter or your name if you don't mind. If you want to share, and I'd be happy to take a look at it and see what it's all about. Oh man, he hit me. That's not cool. All right, well, we still didn't stick to. Oh, I don't think we get past this. This is so interesting. What's gonna happen? This is just going to last forever. Yeah, I think this will literally just last forever. This is going to go to fatigue, and I don't know what's going to happen with fatigue. It's not looking good though, because that dude has so much health. But they'll start to lose some other folks. Blight should be okay. All right. We're only at round 8, so we'll let it go for a little bit. So you Splinter Share send pens. Okay, cool. I will load that up into Splinter Share in a moment and see how it looks. Team Phoenix Rising. Do I have mention me and answer my question? That's one off my bucket list. Sadly, he only thinks Gargoyle Lands would be 50 cents to $1, not $10. he revised his thought on that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Gargoyle Lions. I mean, here's the thing: Gargoyle Lions to 50 cents. Oh, see, look, now they took me out. That's not good. But actually, he still can't get past me. It's just I can't do enough damage to him, and now I can't attack the backline at all. So my chances of winning went down significantly. Really, what this is going to come down to, because he's got a ton of health. But as these other people start dying off, my two primary characters, so Void Dragon and Dr. Blight, should have a good amount of health as everybody starts dying off. I don't know. We'll see. All right, here we go. Now this is where the magic starts. Get into fatigue rounds. Fatigue. Okay. We'll give it one more, and then we're gonna get a bunch of folks dying off. You know what's gonna be interesting now, because even Dr. Blight with Scavenge is gonna get suckered into this if they make that change where everything happens at the same time. Oh, see, if we could stick the poison, that's where it's gonna be clutch. Okay, so now, they lost their healer. I think this is it. I think we can make it happen. Boom! Oh! Come on. I love it. Dr. Blight, you animal, you. Let's go. All right, so 40 DEC, 36,000 R shares. This is at a 92.6% capture rate with 10% gold cards used. So, even though the Pelacor Bandit died early on, at least he served a purpose. So now I got 5 chests, which will be able to open in roughly 3 hours. I'm very excited for that. Okay, let's go to Splinter Share here. I'm sorry, I didn't get to feature your comment here. So Gargoyle. Okay, so going back to this, Gargoyle Lions for 50 cents is a 50x. Okay, so this is why I'm hot on the reward cards right now. Well, really just Pelacor Bandit, because I like it, and I wanted to have a thing. I was jealous of everybody else having a thing, but you're looking at where these prices are at right now. 50 cents. Okay, so here's the thing. 50 cents, in my opinion, actually seems still a little bullish, but it's not out of the question, right? The thing is does Gargoyle Line have that kind of utility long term? I don't know. But if you look at where the lowest, okay, so this is how I'm kind of thinking about it. If you look at the previous set, so the Untamed Rewards cards, for example, so what's the lowest here? You got Chain Spinner for 8 cents. You got Barking Spider for 9 cents. At the very least, I would think that once out of print, due to the fact that they're half the CP, Gargoyle Lines would at the very least be 4 cents, right? And that's my logic here. This is all financial advice, right? Gaming advice. But just based on CP, if it's the worst of the worst compared with the recent or previous worst of the worst, it will go to 4 cents, which means if you're buying them now, that's a 4x. So, tell me where else you could potentially get a 4x, right? Like, again, not financial advice, but I like it already. Like, if you're stacking Gargoyle Lines, and keep in mind, there's 100,000 of them available. So think about it this way. If you were to buy 10,000 of them, if you were able to buy all 100,000 of them and clean out the market for a penny each right now, granted, you'd be spending, what is that, $1,000 on Gargoyle Lions? Yeah, you'd be spending $1,000 on Gargoyle Lions, but that does turn into 4,000 if it does hit half the value. Now, I'm looking at ones that have a little bit more utility, so I really like Pelacor Bandit, Pelacor Conjurer, Pelacor Mercenary. And even if those do a 4x, that's great. But now I'm starting to look at and see where is the highest utility one from the previous set. So that'll probably be Sandworm or Harvester. And once again, like, this is $1. This is 86 cents. I'm going to go with half the CP, meaning half the price, half the value, because I do believe they're going to put some kind of utility to CP in the future. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. I'm literally doing too much talking about Splinterlands. I was on the People's Guild podcast last night, so I don't know when that's dropping or if that's dropped, but really cool dudes who are putting together more content for Splinterlands. So just giving them a shout out here. The People's Guild. I don't know if my episode is up, but just go check it out. Show them some support. Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcast, wherever you listen. It was a fun chat. So what was I getting to? Oh yeah. So the Pelacor Bandits could potentially be a 40 to 50x, right? Because if they have the same utility than a Sandworm, for example, and I would say that I use mine way more than I use Sandworm, my Pelacor Bandit at the very least, as a sneak attacker. I don't know, man. I don't know. 43 cents from a penny right now seems like a pretty sweet deal. So don't take them though, because I'm trying to get them all. They're Pelacor Bandits are my Pokemon. They're my life's Pokemon. I want to catch them all. What's going on, Darkest Night in the house? What's happening? Thank you. Yeah, so Darkest Night, to our conversation yesterday, I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun renting now. Granted, I was always renting with Dragon before because I really like the versatility of Dragon, and I think it's the one kind of cheat code that you can use, or if you get lucky. But I'm excited to start renting across all Splinters now, and maybe setting aside, I don't know, $1 a day. Even $1 a day is going to go so far in improving the experience. And Darkest Night, you'll be proud of me if you see. Well, I just got kicked out, but I did make it to Diamond 2 relatively quickly. I was in Diamond 2 for a bit, and I'm knocking back on the door. But I had some bad losses. Hit a bad streak. Okay, Senpens, we were supposed to look you up, and if anybody else wants to throw their IGN in, I'd be happy to take a look and see what you got. So this doesn't say what kind of chests you were earning. Oh, no, it does say. Oh, man. No. 73 chests? Oh, my gosh. Justin, I'm so sorry, man. That's awful. Darkest Night and I thought our RNG was bad, but this is worse. Darkest Night came away with how much money or how much value did you get? I think Darkest Night had like 40 something bucks. You had 7 chests less than him and had a fourth of the value. Wow. Well, I hope the RNG makes its turn back around for you, my friend. That's rough. That is really rough. All right, let's see here. Where we at? Bravo. Thank you. What's going on, Andrew Johnson? Ron's in the house. My invented word financial advice is being used to stream. Ron, was that you? I mean, it's not me. So if you want, I will give you credit every time I use it because I love it. Financial advice. I love it. Why did Card Power tank with Chaos Legion? Half the CP would double the price. Makes no sense to me. So let's leave price out of it for a second, Team Phoenix. Mainly, I think what they're trying to do is keep the value of the older cards, meaning that essentially collection power is like inflation and the US dollar. It's eventually going to trend towards zero, right? If you think about it, because if each new set is going to be less valuable from a collection power standpoint than the previous one, then eventually we're going to be getting to like legendaries having 1 CP in a couple of sets from now. Is that a good way for them to go about it? Is this going to stabilize at some point? I have no idea. Maybe it will, because I can see us being at this like 15 million pack range for Rebellion as well, and maybe even the one after. But then again, I don't know. If the player base grows dramatically, I think they'll need to find a way then to continue keeping or holding value for previous cards, right? Like it's just hard for us to see it right now with where the market currently is, where the game currently is. But like Chaos Legion at some point will be like one of the most desired sets in the future. So how do you keep the value of that in the future? Well, maybe when Rebellion comes out, you have the power again. Again, nothing to do with price, right? Like price is on the, whatever the team's trying to do with that. I mean, they're trying to make money, obviously, right? So, but from a collection power standpoint, I can see that. I can see it continuing to drop, but it has to level out at some point, or collection power to a certain extent will become irrelevant. So I don't know how they're thinking about this. They haven't really said anything, but I would be I would be interested if somebody wanted to ask about it in the town hall. But my assumption, and I'm gonna go with like a 99% assumption accuracy on this, is that Yabamat would probably just say, it's something we're thinking about, but we haven't fully formulated out that far. So, and I mean, maybe that's the true answer, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just like, okay, well, at some point, we're gonna need to think very thoughtfully about collection power and what it actually means, because right now it has value because of the airdrop, and it has value because of leagues. But if modern format is going to continue to drop in power, and yeah, I don't know. It'll be I don't know how they're thinking about this long term, and they may not have even planned this out. Like I said, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm calling it out because I'm like, well, I believe in this game for years, right? Not just the next couple months, but I want this to be a game that lasts forever. So we need to start thinking about this, guys. We need to make sure we have a game plan here, and we don't have to like come back and redo CP or completely remove it when it becomes irrelevant. Yeah, that RNG for you, Sempens, was beautiful, man. I mean, not beautiful, was brutal. I hope you get much better stuff during the season. No credit needed. It's cool you just using it. I love it, Ron. I genuinely do love it. So thank you for that. Even though I'm sure the lawyers can still come after me if people want to sue me for something, then it's just made it much more fun to say this is not financial advice. This is fun financial advice. All right. Let's see. Vets in the house. What's going on, Brandon? Despite my saltiness over bad RNG for my champ account, SPL game and community is still awesome. Sending you Spearhearted giveaway. Ooh, wow! Look at that. We got a giveaway from Vet, one of the Mavs over here who is. I've learned so much from Vet. I'll just say that. So appreciate it, Vet. Thank you. And here it is. Here it is. Should we run this right now? Maybe we should. For the people who are here, you know what? Screw everybody who comes late. I'm just kidding. If you're watching this on the replay, I don't mean that. But we want to reward the people who are here and now. So let me get this wheel back in motion, and we can make this happen. Everybody, just make sure you thank Brandon, aka Vet, one of the Mavs who, like I said, I've learned a lot from, and I feel like provides quite a bit of great perspective in the Mav chat. That's for June. Oh, you're right. That was for June. How do we look at? No. This is the season rewards for Senpens. I was looking at my June, but this is for Senpens. What's going on, Apple? What's going on? I need that hoarder. All right. So, easy way to get in. There's only like 17 people in the chat right now, so your chances are very high. Give it to me. That'll be worth $1,000 someday. I don't know about that. What's going on, Kim Reacts? All right, so the way that this works is I need to pull in the recent active chatters. So I'm not fishing for comments, but if you haven't said anything in a bit and you want to enter in, just type something in the comments and actually say thanks to Brandon. Say thanks to Vet. Use that as an opportunity for yet another show of generosity within the community. All right, where am I going with this? Oh, here we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to pull in the recent chatters. Bust a deal, face the wheel. Okay, so I'm going to give everyone like 10 more seconds, and then I'm going to check the current participants. All right, everybody's saying hi. Swami's in the house. Francis is in the house. What's going on? Cruz is in the house. I'm trying to get everybody. Sipis is in the house. How are you guys? All right. No IGNs just yet, but don't worry. We'll get there. Lars is in the house. All right. So people are entering in. Let me go ahead. I mean, you're going to see me do this live on stream. So participants, I'm going to copy and paste everybody. No. I should probably remove myself. And then let's go ahead, advance. I'll remove all of the blanks. Brandon, I am curious though. So you got bad RNG. Do you want us to take a look? Can we take a look at your rewards? Or actually, we don't need to do that. I'm just curious. What is how many chests did you go for? What was your expectation, and how far below it was the RNG? Did the RNG screw you? Okay, we got 15 entrants in this, so best of luck. This is for a gently used Spirit Hoarder, so should still be in pretty close to mint condition. I love that though. I love that these cards can't like get any kind of wear and tear. Oh my goodness, with the win. He threw his IGN into the chat, and then the game just hurt him. So congratulations. Let me see if I can find Meta V. Is that you? Yeah, 2021. All right, let me send it right now. Meta V 2021. So thank you once again to Vet. Congratulations to Ahmed. I'm gonna send it right now so I don't forget, because I can be forgetful sometimes. There he is. Meta V. Oh, I'm in all caps too. All right, congratulations. We'll probably run some more giveaways. We'll see how it goes. But I feel like the generosity always gets contagious. People come in. It's weird, man. People come into this stream, or when I was like streaming on Twitch, and they're like, "Hey, can I send you stuff to give away?" And I'm just like, "Sure." Like, that's amazing. Like, there's zero incentive for people to do that. Like, they're not building a channel. They're not building anything. They're just being nice. And that's what I love about this community. So thank you once again to Vet, and congratulations to Ahmed. Meta V. All right. I'm seeing some. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Darkest Night. I just saw your chat about this. Are you seeing bots in like Diamond? I'm assuming in Diamond, or have you made it all the way back to Champ already? I wouldn't be so okay. We should have a conversation about this, because I'm curious to know, how do you know that they're bots? Is it visually the name is the name is something like, X account 5068, or is it that they just have like bad strategy? Because I've seen that sometimes too. Or are they win trading with you? Did they throw away a game? That is what I'm curious to see. Keon Lee, this is why I love the SPL community as well. Yes, and Diamond. Okay, cool. So Brandon is saying season rewards versus last is higher in value, but the feeling during play was worse from my unique position. Previous season, I would get 400 chest battle plus season versus 281 this time. You know what's interesting is they are really making us grind for these chests now, because before, again, like I said, like the way that chests were before, and I don't know how many you used to win in either Diamond or Champ, but I know that it was relatively high. And it's like all you had to do was win 5 games. Your ECR didn't matter. And it's like you could just keep spamming the same thing. You could essentially be a bot. I remember there was one day that I had like a quest I didn't want, and then I rolled and I got a fire quest, and I'm like, I don't even want to play fire because I suck with fire. And so like I literally I was listening to something else, or I was watching something else, and I spammed the same team like a bot, right? It was just, I had it on the corner. I kept hitting play. I didn't even care what the other team was doing. I didn't care what was happening to my rating. I was just so annoyed that I got a fire chest, but I wanted the quest. And I was literally just spamming the same team every single game until I got 5 wins. And then of course I get 5 wins, and it's like all potions. And I'm like, this wasn't even worth me not actually playing. But before, you only had to get to a certain level, and then you were guaranteed that many chests. So there are bots in higher leagues. I'm not surprised. I mean, we kind of knew this, right? We kind of knew this would happen, that they would consolidate, or that they would consolidate. And so, yeah, I don't know. It seems worth it. Sorry, one second, guys. Somebody just messaged me. All right, hold on one second. Willing to. All right, give me one second. There we go. The name, and I know most of the names at this level. That's true. Oh, that just beat you too. Okay. Oh, actually, this is the Nifty Arcade folks, those are not bots, those are scholars, right? They just wear bot costumes, but they're actually scholars. They're real people. They're just dressed up as bots. What's going on, Harris? How are you? Will they ever stop giving out potions? I'll be happy with cards, credits, packs, and DEC. Hate getting potions. No, I mean potions are their way to incentivize you to buy packs. So they will never do that. Boom, 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 boom. Not all people with numbers in their IGN are bots. A lot of bot owners in the Philippines are selling their accounts to those people. Interesting. Okay. I wonder how much can you get for an account? Like, what's the incentive there rather than just starting a fresh account? Because let's say you wanted to liquidate your position from this game completely. You sell everything, right? You sell all your cards, all your assets, and then what? You sell an account for maximum $7, like $6. I mean, $6, and then somebody runs the risk that like you could come back and get the keys. You know what I mean? Like, because right now you could buy a brand new account for $10 and then you get the 3,000 credits. So what you're really spending is like $7. So who would want to buy an account from someone else for more than $7? Right? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Hi, Nguyen. You're a bot. Hey, we all are. Welcome to the club. Maybe I'm one of those. I'm new at a high level. Fair enough. We're all bots. We are the new bots. I'll buy an account for accounts for $1. Interesting. Okay. Champ's unique with harder win streaks and glass ceiling, but I'm optimistic things will shuffle. Regardless of that, seems 95% of users are better off, which is a huge win. I agree. Again, to me, this whole thing was a net positive because it improved the new player experience dramatically. So I am all for it. I think it's awesome. I think that the people who are struggling right now are the people who are used to getting easy rewards, aka diamond and champ players. And now they're just making you work for it like everybody else. I'm not opposed to improving the rewards though at the higher levels. It's just I don't want them to nerf the rewards at the lower levels because I think now it makes sense. Now the incentive for newer players or prospective players is there to come in. Initiate emotional. Your bot code is leaking, Darkest Night. Do I have time to do another giveaway? Another pack? Yeah, sure. I mean, again, see, this is what I'm talking about. It's contagious. Yeah, if you want to look at Ahmed already giving back, got a spirit hoarder and now wants to give away a pack. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go for it, Ahmed. I mean, this is from that. I thought I gave that away. Why is it still popping up here? Just let me know or send it over. I keep encountering FWA bot accounts. I wonder who owns it. I haven't heard of it. Okay, hold on. Can we just take a quick moment here? I don't feel like I've come across bots so far. Oh man. I just gotta say, whenever I can beat whenever I can beat title holders, it means so much more. So seeing those in the history is nice. Used bots cost $3. Interesting. Okay. No, they sell accounts at $3. All right. Fair enough. Bot accounts are selling for $3 right now. They don't have the credits. Wait. Okay. I don't know if this is like the underworld of the dark underbelly of Splinterlands, but if I wanted to buy bot accounts, where would I go? Who would I go to? Who do I need to talk to? Who's the person? Again, I don't own bots, and I really have no intention. I'm just curious who runs this underworld bot mafia. Even lower, saw 100 plus for $2 a piece. Wait, are these just listed somewhere in like a marketplace? Good vibes. What's going on, Willie D? Swami needs a new pair of shoes. All right, go for it. Are you talking about stepping sneakers? I want to get a second and third shoe so bad, but the market didn't crash as much as I thought it would. So now the prices are going back up. What's going on, Splinterlands, Jerio? Give away some DEC and SPS. No, I'm never parting with my SPS. Get out of here. I sent you one. All right. Cool. Thank you. All right, let's run another giveaway. So if you have not commented in the last couple of minutes, just to make sure that this catches you as a participant, throw something in, and if you can, go ahead and make sure that you thank Ahmed for paying it forward. Go to there's a Facebook group. Okay, VC Dragon here. I run botnet, but costs 1.5 per month. Wait, VC Dragon, is this you? Are you Blockchain Game? What's going on? It's nice to chat with you here. I think you're hilarious, by the way. I love everything you say in the map chat. I think you're genuinely funny, especially when you get mad about stuff. So awesome. Well, it's good to chat with you. And yeah, all right. Hold on. Let me pull through this. So let me update, refresh participants. And let's pull in. Oh, this list definitely got longer. We got more people here now. Okay. So let's go ahead and. Oh, no. That's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry. I don't want to I don't want to exclude anybody. VC Dragon. Oh, did you not get anything good either? All right, hold up. Let's go ahead and cancel this. Let's paste a new list in. Ahmed, I'm going to remove you since this is your giveaway. Oh wow, we got 39 entries. Look at this stream. Look at all you fancy people out there coming to spend your Thursday morning with me. Wait, it is Thursday, right? Yeah, it is Thursday. I'm losing track of time, guys. I'm going crazy. And beautiful. All right, cool. Everybody's in. Is there anything I need to catch up on? VC Dragon, how? Oh, EOS sucked. People got 3 gold for lunch. I got 0. Hey, you know what? I have 50 chests, which meant that I should have gotten, on average, I think 1.6 legendaries, and I got 0. In fact, I haven't gotten a legendary my entire time with champ chests, so it's kind of sad. Also, I did not know Luke Plays to Earn is the mafia boss for bots. What? All right. Well, I know Luke, so I can shoot him a message, be like, yo, hook it up. I don't even know how to run bot accounts. Do you need extra, or do they just, okay, let me ask you this. Do they just run in the background, or do I need to have like phones or laptops or computers that they all run on? Again, this is going to be a bot education. Don't worry, I'm not getting a bot. If anything, the alt account grinds for bronze chests and how trash they were made me realize that oh, look at this, Team Phoenix Rising. See, you beg for a giveaway long enough and the game will reward you. All right, Team Phoenix Rising, give me your IGN. Congratulations on winning. Let's see here. Okay, we'll go back to the game. Payton, let's go. All right. See, look, it comes around. What comes around goes around. Where is it? All right. If I can't type, Phaeton. All right. Congratulations. I hope you pull a gold for a legendary. Please also make sure, once again, that you thank Ahmed for paying it forward. All right. There you go. Okay, so arbitrage opportunity, buy one and sell it for $2. There you go. Master Cardano here, falling asleep listening to the mellow tones of Aftersound. What's going on, Master Cardano? Should I be buying into Cardano now? I just saw another kind of not interview, but something that Charles Hoskinson was saying. It is so fascinating to me. I've listened to so many interviews and so many, I think Charles Hoskinson is brilliant, and I love hearing him talk about the crypto space. And yet I own 0 Cardano. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I just can't. Just never get around to it. I had nice bronze rewards on my alt. Worth it for me. The thing is, so again, I put very little effort into the bronze accounts. But the thing is, now they're in gold this season. I don't feel like setting up new alt accounts. And if they do come through with that update for the daily focus, that's going to change a lot of things for me. So granted, I could still pull in a hell of a lot of season rewards, letting those accounts cool down and having new accounts. But I don't know. Hold up. I'm getting messages right now. Or you. All right. Dang it, I may need to take care of something, guys. I didn't want to hop off so fast, but maybe this will be a shorter stream. All right, let me check out here. So mentioning Luke gives me luck. That guy is the son of a gargoyle lion. He's got the lion's den, man. Use bot, $2 to $3 for account. Bot service, 50 cents to $1.50. I'm assuming per month, right? If you run the server and other variables, doesn't include card rentals. Interesting. That just seems like so much work. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. It just seems like, and I know that I'm like lazy, so it just seems like so much work. Just a simple program that requires posting keys and some configurations. I can't imagine like the organization that some people must have for running like 10,000 bots, and then figuring out how all those bots like get the rentals that they need or the cars that they need. Super Samuel, I haven't chatted with you in a minute. How have you been? Thank you, Games World live stream. I appreciate you. Cheers. I sent over an Alpha Rexy to give away. Well, okay. See, like I said, this is getting contagious now. All right, I'm gonna have to jump in. All right, this is not an Alpha Rexy. Did you actually send over an Alpha Rexy? Are you pulling my Rexy tail? Oh my gosh, there it is. All right, Crypto Panda 85 with another giveaway. Let's do it. Why not? Everyone click share and copy. Just doing that helps the algo. Oh, I did not know that. All right, I will make sure to do that every time I'm in another live stream. All right, we're going to give away this Alpha Rexy. Please make sure you thank Andrew for the generosity. Vet, see what you started here? This is amazing. If they do change the daily rewards to what your current league is, what happens if you're mid-chest? If you're mid-chest, well, here's the thing. Whenever you start a new rewards, thing, it's going to be, or actually all your progress goes to 0. So whenever you start a new focus, whatever league you're currently in, that's where the focus chest will be. I really need that horse. You guys made my day. Awesome. This is what puzzles me. BTC goes up, DEC and SPS fall. BTC goes down. Yeah, this is how altcoins behave in a bear market, right? Because what's happening right now is you're having Bitcoin get back its market share. They call it Bitcoin dominance. So right now, whenever Bitcoin goes up, a lot of altcoins are selling out because people are expecting a much longer bear market. So they sell out of that and then they buy Bitcoin, which pumps Bitcoin a little bit, right? So you can see these sell-offs on altcoins being a sell pressure or downward pressure. You get a little bit of a bump on Bitcoin, but people are expecting, until the next halving in 2 years, people are expecting it to be pretty bad. How many chests would guarantee you a legendary airdrop? I think you mean packs, because chests aren't going to do anything. Oh, you're talking about legendary airdrop from this? For me, in Champion, I believe it's 3.6%, which means that for every 100 chests, you should get 3.6. So whatever, like 1/3 of that is. So maybe every 30 chests. But I didn't get guaranteed anything. I got way more than 30 chests all of last season. Did not get a single legendary. Yeah, US, I got better with my silver accounts. It's crazy, man. It's really hit or miss. Our bot you control from Telegram chat. Oh, okay, that's cool. VC, I know you're one of the bot masters, so I would love to pick your brain about that sometime. That's a nice card. All right, cool. Alpha Rexy. All right, everybody entered in. Let me go ahead and pull in new participants. Why is it not updating with participants? This is going to be bad if I can't do giveaways like this anymore. Give me a second, folks. Participants. There we go. All right. Let me take this back over. All right. I apologize. I know that there's a lot of comments coming in. I'm going to do my best to catch up on all of them, but we might be getting to a point where that's tough. I'm going to need some people to leave the stream or stop talking. I'm just messing. I love you guys. All right. So let's go to advanced. I'm going to remove all the blanks. And then we'll go ahead and pull something for this Alpha Rexy. So everybody, please make sure you thank Andrew. Boom. All right, here we go. I'm just going to pull this so we can get it moving. Oh, Andrew was still in here. Oh my gosh. Look, this is full circle. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. All right, so Vet, this Alpha Rex is going right back to you. See, you start something and you put some good into the world and it comes back around. So Vet, can I just send it? Can I just send it to the Vet account? The new rewards made bots far more complicated to run. I imagine so. I would actually. So if anybody here runs a bot or runs bots and is willing to come on and actually chat about it, like bots are okay within the game. I'm not trying to shame anyone, nor am I trying to like promote them. I just think, like I said, I'm fascinated by it, and I would love to like create some content around it. So maybe for other people who are interested in running bots that are intimidated by it, they could learn from somebody who's been doing it. So the channel is open for anybody who wants to come on and chat about it. Because like I said, I'm interested. Nice full circle indeed. Yes, Vet V. All right, let's do it. Well, you came out with a Chaos Legion Legendary, and you're going home with an Alpha Rexy. So I would say that's not a bad trade at all. I only own one Alpha card, and it was short lived. But let's go. I didn't even own it. I'm just the messenger. Oh. Yes, confirm. Beautiful. We're all bots. All right, congratulations again, and once again, thank you to Andrew. All right, let's see. Is there any of the tokens here? So Kraken, some smaller and gaming related tokens have a kind of their own, especially when they get new catalysts. True. Well, again, I mean, I think we're all hopeful. Super Samio, you got to enter in automatically. If you're in the chat, you're automatically entered in. I mean, I think we're all hopeful that eventually, there will be that same kind of catalyst. I mean, people were looking at nodes, and people are probably looking towards Rift Watchers as being a kind of catalyst, but I don't think it's going to move the market as much. I really, again, I'm harping on it, but I really think they need to have some kind of SPS utility ongoing. And once they do, and the airdrop stops, and we're to a point where the daily dilution of SPS isn't as high, then we may be able to see some token price appreciation. But I'm ready now. Like, I think I was optimistic before that we would be able to hit a new all-time high before the next halving, which is in 2024. But now I'm kind of set in my mindset where I'm just like, you know what? I think SPS is going to continue to go down. I think that there's still going to be way too much dilution, and there's no utility to it yet, or not enough utility. So my hope, right, long-term planning, and why I keep accumulating, is I think that we won't see a new all-time high, meaning like $1 for SPS, until we hit the new euphoric levels of the next bull run, which Bitcoin will be the driver of, which tends to happen after the halving cycle. So maybe not even until like 2025 at the earliest. So that's where I'm thinking through this now. Maybe we get it earlier, but I think if I am not, I think if I want to really truly be conservative, I wouldn't expect this until we get much further down the road. So Rick, what's going on? Coming in late, but on one of the videos you talked about possible changes to the way you can go up and down a league. Yes. Did you have a question about this? I don't have any more information outside of what was shared in that video. So if you want the source, it was in the Monster Maverick show from this past Tuesday. So just 2 days ago, Yabaman was in the comments. Again, I can't read the comments. I couldn't see the chat, but Neil, who is the host of that show, was reading the comments similar to this, right? So reading the comments that Yaba was writing, and then obviously discussing it kind of back and forth with him. So I got it from there. It seems plausible, and we know that Well, we know that it happened with the nodes, right? That was the first kind of like pseudo place that he had announced. The node rewards would be coming in early. So I would say that it has a good chance of actually happening. We'll see. Do you think when we get out of the bear market, the value of DEC and SPS will be correlated to Bitcoin, or will it move on its own? No, DEC is here for good. I think the max DEC will ever go is 0.001, which is its peg. We're down now. I would be surprised. Let me put it this way. Unless Bitcoin makes some kind of really big pump, I would be surprised. I would be surprised if we got above the peg again. I mean, sure, maybe I'm being a little bearish, but there's like 1 month left. I'm not buying DEC right now because I'm expecting it to go down much further. Like even for people buying packs, like I can miss out on the airdrop, that's fine, but I think that I'll be able to get some cheap packs later. So I'm making that bet, right? But I just don't think it's going to go above. I don't think it's ever going to go above the. Sorry, let me not make such absolutist statements. I don't think it's going to go above the peg. If something happens in the future where you need, DEC maybe to like level up buildings on land, or it's used as like a burn mechanism for something, then I can see DEC maybe jumping up above the peg a little bit, but they're intending it for it to be a stable coin. So, I don't see DEC doing that. But in the long run, or when we get out of the bear market, I do expect SPS as well as all tokens, right, to rise. So now we are in survival mode, right? And this is why on the last town hall, everybody was asking those questions of how can you, how do we know that the team is okay, that they have enough money to survive a prolonged bear market and whatever, right? So those questions were very prevalent, and I think the team did a good job addressing them. Again, we don't know how much they have on their balance sheet. They're not a publicly traded company, but we can go off their word, and I trust them. And as technically a member of the team, everything that from what I've seen inside seems like they're running, a well-run business. So Harris is saying, well, the bot tutorial, yeah. Well, not me, but I'd be happy to host a bot tutorial. Again, I'm just curious, right? You have a baby bot? That's adorable. How do you get a baby bot? Raul, what's going on? Raul, you must be new. I don't know if I've recognized your name before. Welcome to the channel. Coming in late, just dropping by. Well, thanks for coming through, Tim. Jedi Sky Knight, hello. Here's an argument against Bitcoin. It is not a hedge against inflation, and it can't be used as a payment because it's too volatile. Sure, I don't think it can be used as a payment right now. But I think if you are not viewing it as a hedge against, or if you think that it's not a hedge against inflation, you just need to zoom out a couple of years. Right now, it's suffering, but that's because people are treating it like a tech stock, and its market capitalization is so low. But I was literally just listening to a great podcast this morning where it said, keep in mind, Bitcoin was less than a penny 12 years ago or 13 years ago. So when you look at the value of Bitcoin versus the US dollar today, and the fact that it's trading for $22,000 when 13 years ago it was under a penny, well, that shows, at least what this person was saying, that shows that the dollar has collapsed, right? Because Bitcoin is one of, if not the only truly hard capped assets out there. I mean, sure, you can look at stocks and things like that, but I don't know. That was an interesting way to look at it. It's sucking at the inflation narrative, or inflation hedge narrative, that everybody was, not taughting, but like promoting it for. So it's not doing well on that right now. But unless it goes to zero, here's the thing: unless Bitcoin goes to zero, it's going to go to infinity. Right? So there's really only two options, because I think I was just hearing about like some proposals in the ECB to print more money now. We are, only a matter of a few more market dumps and pain in the US before we start printing money, or a crisis away from printing more money. So, at this point in time, like, you're not going to get rich off of Bitcoin. I don't think you're going to get like super rich off of Bitcoin in the short term, maybe not even in the long run. But to me, it is a perfectly acceptable, if not one of the most ideal stores of value, right? Because like, here's the thing: you put in, like, people think they're going to get crazy rich. So you put in $1,000 into Bitcoin today. When Bitcoin does, for example, it's 20K right now. If by 2030 it hits if by 2030 it hits $1 million per coin. Well, all of a sudden now you do a 50x, your $1,000 becomes $50,000. But guess what? $50,000 at that point in time is not worth the same amount that $50 is worth now, in the same way that $50,000 20 years ago was not the same that it is, right? So it's just a store of value. Now, granted, I think it's one of the best stores of value, but yeah, I don't know. Anyone accepting BTC is just immediately swapping it for fiat. Your thoughts? Yeah, I mean, people are trying to use it as a currency, but I think for now its value still as a store of value. I mean, there will be a point in time in which it can be used as a currency, but that's when it's like a global reserve currency, and you have dozens or maybe even hundreds of countries accepting it, and the price levels out, right? Like it's gonna hit something. It's gonna hit something where the volatility won't be as big, and so therefore, if you look at it, historically, I mean, the volatility is definitely closing down and clamping down. I think DEC will be higher once we pay SPS for Rift Watchers, and then you sell your cards for DEC. I don't think I understand that. Can you explain further? Just has starter card minus 3 summoners. Oh, your baby bot account. That's adorable. Are you so? Let me ask you this: Gravity Pushes, because that's like the minimal amount of investment that you can make, right? How much are you getting away with right now? You're running it for, I don't know, maybe $1 or so, $1.50 per month. You made the investment in starter cards. We'll call that a wash already, right? You already made the investment, or you got it from packs. It's not that much, right? As a setup cost for one bot. But my question is, how much are you earning, and what's the ROI on that, right? Like how long before you would technically make it back? Because I would say, and this is once again to go back to the bot conversation, right? Like tying DEC 1-to-1 as an airdrop point is what, in my opinion, kind of, well, here's the thing. It's a beauty and a curse, or it's a blessing and a curse. Like, had they not done that, let me put it this way. Had they not tied DEC to the airdrop the way that they did, I don't think Splinterlands would be as popular as it is now, because people were printing money in August, September, October of last year, right? It was just crazy time to be in, and that FOMO brought a wave of people in. Now, that wave included someone like me who came for the investment but stayed for the game. Now, we've washed out a lot of people who just came for the money, which is fine, right? Because that's what crypto, or that's what markets do, is they're going to wash out the people that don't want to be here for being here itself, right? They're not here for the game, and if there's not as much money, then that's the case. But what it also did was it destroyed the game economy. So it made the team. Here's what I love about it: 1 million spellbooks or something like that. We hit like 1 million spellbooks purchased last year, which is like $10 million worth of revenue for the team at that time. That the team turned around, and instead of retiring on an island somewhere, they hired 100 people to join the team and really build this out into something awesome, which is why I have so much conviction and faith in the team. Because a lot of other projects, it's just like, oh, you go to the moon and it's like, we're going to take some of this for ourselves, and the game's just going to be whatever. But you can see all of the people. Like, I know people get annoyed during the town hall because they're like, oh, they're just bringing on person after person, and we don't care. We want to know, when's Modern WoW coming? When's Land coming? Blah, blah, blah. But what they're trying to demonstrate is the fact that they have actually put their money where their mouth is, invested in some really great talent, and are bringing us all the things that we really want to see in this game. So that, to me, bought my loyalty in a sense, right? Because I'm just like, okay, like they didn't just retire on Splinter Island somewhere. They came through, and they want to build something. And even Yabamat, I know he says this, like it's one thing to say it and it's another thing to do it, but I believe his sentiment when he's just like, yeah, it's not about the money. Even if I wasn't getting paid, I want to build a cool game. Because I don't know about for you guys, but for me, like, life is more than money. Life for me is like legacy. Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to create? What do you want to leave in the world? And I know that's not the same for everybody, but it's like, what kind of impact do you want to have? And for Matt, when he says that I want to build an awesome game-changing or world-changing game, I should say, I believe him, and I think that he has a talent and skill set to do so, and the determination. All right, Swami says lizard people are trying to scare people out of the BTC market. Yes, indeed. If you are okay, so we're gonna put our little tinfoil hat on for a second. Okay, I'm gonna whisper this so nobody else can hear it. So Why doesn't the US have a spot traded ETF for Bitcoin yet? It makes no sense that we only have a futures traded ETF for Bitcoin. So the question you got to ask yourself is, why is the government waiting on this? And if you follow this line of thinking down the rabbit hole far enough, it's because they want all their friends to get in at low prices before they put the spot ETF and make it available to everybody and their mom and their grandmom in their retirement accounts, right? In their 401ks. So it's not available yet because all the big money's buying in. But you didn't hear that from me. You didn't hear that from me, all right? All right, I believe in BTC, but people argue to me that Warren Buffett doesn't believe in BTC and Buffett is the world's greatest investor. How do I answer? There's a first for everybody getting it wrong. The best argument for the Warren Buffett thing is Warren Buffett invests in things that he understands, and he doesn't invest in things that he doesn't understand. So I don't think he's ever taken the time to understand Bitcoin and its value. So yeah, I mean, I use a lot of Warren Buffett mantras, but I respectfully disagree with his viewpoint on Bitcoin. But also, again, tinfoil hat on once again. Bitcoin disrupts everything. And where is his value tied up? Well, it's tied up in the U.S. equities markets. And if you think that like inflation and bonds and gold are the only things that Bitcoin is eventually going to eat. I mean, there's Bitcoin maxis out there, which I would consider myself to a certain extent a Bitcoin maxi. Not in the toxic, like I hate other projects. Obviously, I don't, but in the sense that like it needs to succeed, and it will succeed, and it's the most important one, and everything else may eventually go to zero, right? Not because I want it to, but just because if you have one base layer that is fully decentralized, and it's just a matter of developing on it, like. Here's the thing. There's already smart contracts being developed on Bitcoin for layer 3, right? We're talking layer 3, not layer 2. Layer 2 solutions have already been built on Bitcoin, such as Lightning Network and things like that. But I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and things about layer 3 smart contracts coming in. So what happens if, not next year, but in like 10 years or 15 years, Bitcoin can essentially do what Ethereum can, but they don't have all the problems that Ethereum does because it's fully decentralized. Nobody controls it. It's set itself up to be like the leader of this space. Well, then everything else is just going to fall away, even Ethereum, right? So that doesn't mean I'm telling you to sell your Ethereum now. I still have some, but it's like, what happens if the innovation eventually comes to Bitcoin? Well, everything else essentially will go to zero. Will that actually happen? I don't know. But the question you need to ask yourself in the context of something like Splinterlands is, okay, well, if in the future people would rather build on Bitcoin, I mean, look at how Matt thinks about Bitcoin. Like, if that ever happened in the future, why wouldn't people be building on Bitcoin? But maybe he'll just build a bridge between Hive and Bitcoin at that point. BTC transactions are too slow to be viable currency. Yes, layer 1 they are, but if you are interested in layer 2 stuff, Strike and Jack Mallers are really fascinating to listen to. Jack Mallers is the CEO of Strike. Young dude, he's really like rambunctious. I admire his energy, even if I don't agree with everything that he says, but I appreciate everything that he's doing for the Bitcoin space. But that is essentially, BTC transactions are going to be, if you use the Strike app right now, it's a layer 2 solution. They're essentially free. So you can and should be using that if you can. I just covered them up today. I was renting, but I had to do that every day. I still made DC and extra cards. All right, let's go. Hello all. What's going on, Gathering the Magic? How are you? Renting is cheap, but it costs time without another bot for the market. Oh my gosh, it's just bots on bots. Did well last season, 46 or 64 US chests. Okay, that's fair. Ooh, Icy Flow, I'm curious. How much did your end of season alt account get you? The one that you're not putting much time into. Swami says lizard people are our friends. No comment. Yeah, that's exactly it. Warren Buffett only invests in what he knows. Agreed. He openly admitted many mistakes with investing, like not believe. Oh yeah, okay. So that was the example. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But Jonathan, thank you for bringing that up. Like he missed out on Amazon. So again, I'm not trying to like knock on Warren Buffett, but it's like he knows his stuff. So if you are following Warren Buffett, don't just listen to what he's saying. Watch what he's doing because he knows what he's into, right? So if you want to get into the same companies that he's into, whether that's like Apple or Coca-Cola, like, and understand why he invests in those, well, then invest in those. But like, he's not talking about Bitcoin. He's not talking about other projects that or other, assets that he isn't really studying. It's not the SL team. If the community gave a crazy valuation and now it's sinking, but rewards value can't stay that high for that long, it's not being honest. People in general just don't know how to value things. No, you're right. I mean, again, the airdrop screwed everything over. I mean, SPS should have. Well, SPS at that time, I think $1 was a legitimate price for it because people were trying to get in. But that's because we had a supply crunch. It was only a couple of months old at that point. There was only 200 million of it in circulation, and it had an actual and first use case, so people were excited about it. Now it doesn't have a use case, and there's 800 million in circulation. So, I'm not surprised that we're trending towards zero at this point. Hopefully we don't get down to a penny, but if we do, I might have to like sell a kidney to get my 1 million SPS. Just kidding. I love my kidneys. My mom gave them to me. Also, okay, never mind. When BTC was 60K, people wish they had bought lower. Now that's 20K. No one wants it. I mean, I wouldn't say that no one wants it, but people are scared, right? They think that it's going to go lower, and they think that it's under threat and under attack by institutions and governments. So I wouldn't say that they're necessarily not wanting it. It's just when you see it going down and you're like, I'm going to sell it 25K because I think I can buy it at 20K, or I'm going to sell it 20K because I think it's going to go down further. You get people trying to time the market rather than just hodling. So, not everybody can be a hodler, and not everybody needs to be a hodler. Like I hate that, like 2017 and even up till now, it's just this like mentality of, oh, like you need to hodl or like you're not doing this right. Like people will shame you for it. And it's like, no, you know what? Sell your Bitcoin, spend your Bitcoin, and then live with that decision. And then nobody should be judging you for it. It's just, you do you. If you're going to buy high and sell low, yeah, I'm going to have a little judgment for like how you just go about basic like investing practices. But it's like, if you buy low and sell high and you make a profit, yo, more power to you. More power to you. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. Like 30 minutes. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully, I'll have like another half an hour or so on here. If not, I might need to hop off. Okay, so now crypto is a threat to USD supremacy. That's why there are regulations and EFTs. Team Phoenix Rise. Why does the BTC follow the stock market? I thought it was supposed to be a safe haven like gold is. How can it be a safe haven? It's not big enough yet to be a safe haven. Keep in mind the market cap for Bitcoin right now is like 500 million. Actually, I don't know why I'm just guessing. Let's go ahead and actually check this out. 400 million. Oh my gosh, it's dropped down so much. So it's 400 billion. And I believe the market cap for gold is anywhere like 9 or we'll just say 10 trillion. So what is that? 10 divided by 0.4. So that's a 25x from here, right? So when Bitcoin does a 25x, so times the 20K that it's at right now, when Bitcoin is around $500,000, then it'll have the stability that gold has. And maybe not even then, because people will still consider it in price discovery mode. Like as soon as it eats gold, people are going to be like, all right, what's it going to eat next? Bonds, stocks, real estate. It's going to reprice everything. And I do genuinely believe that. I just, my time preferences or my timeline has changed, because I was like, everybody's getting so bullish and being like, oh my God, is the super cycle here? Is it happening now? And so everybody thought we were going to hit like 800K and have a blow off top this year or last year, but we didn't. So now it's just like, okay, well, it's slowly starting to penetrate all different types of markets, all different types of governments and institutions. So it's just a matter of time. And maybe we don't get $1 million Bitcoin by 2029. Stock to flow was wrong, right? So 2025 or 2029, maybe this takes into like 2040 or something. But in that time, I still think that everybody should be dollar cost averaging, right? Like this is not financial advice, but for my like family, what I keep telling them is like, I don't care how much, like it could be as little as $5 a week, just buy Bitcoin weekly. And don't look at the price. Don't look at this as like a get rich, quick thing. Just buy a little bit every week, even if it's $5. Like skip coffee, skip lunch or whatever, or eat at home one night. Just put $5 in and don't think about it. Just have it there, because ultimately you are accruing value in something that is deflationary in nature. All right, I think that comment posted twice. So Darkest Night. Oh, Darkest Night still in the house. Let's go. Go back to March 11, 2020 charts. How many of those assets do you wish you had purchased? There were a lot. They all went up, but now they're all correcting. I mean, think about it. From like, people are looking at where Bitcoin was from its high, right? But look at it from where it's been in its recent low. We're still 5x up from 2020. From March of 2020. Oh, I was just having this conversation with someone. The stock market, right? So the stock market is tanking right now. So it's like everybody's just like, oh, look, stock market's only down X percentage, right? Double digits percent. Bitcoin is down like 60% from its all-time high, from 69,000 down to 20,000. And it's like, yeah, but you're kind of looking at this the wrong way. Where were things? I mean, sure, not the wrong way, but you're cherry picking your timeline. Take a look at Bitcoin from March of 2020, right? During the pandemic, or the start of the pandemic, and see where it is now with the booming crash, and look at where the stock market is. And I think that the S&P 500 is still like up 60%, I believe. Yeah, S&P 500 is up 60% from its March 2020 lows to where it is now. And Bitcoin's like up 400 to 500%. So again, it's all timing, right? So now that the market is down, it's like, do you have the conviction to buy the dip, right? And there's been many dips, but do you have the conviction to buy the dip and continue buying the dip? Now, that's why, to me, it's just like, I try not to time the market. I'm just going to dollar cost average in over the long run. Hawks21 pulled a 35K DEC chest from Silver Chest. That's like 860. Wow. Is Hawks21 another content creator? Somebody was asking me about them last night. They have not popped up on my radar, but I will go check them out. Around $3 to $4 per account for season total in silver. Yo, that's what? Really? Icy Flow from bronze? That's impressive. 1 SPS equals 1 DEC would be. Oh my gosh. I remember when Luna was falling. Oh my gosh. I remember when Luna was falling and we were off the peg and people were like, Luna's going to hit $1 before UST does. And then it happened. What's going on, Matthew? How are you? I want 1,000 more SPS. Then I think I'll be good for a while. That'll get me into the tournaments I want. Well, hey, again, this is financial advice, but if you think SPS is at a good price point right now, that'll get you entry into those tournaments. Go for it. Oh, Darkest Night, I got kicked out of that tournament. So thank you again. But I guess I needed to have the power for when the tournament started, not just when I entered in. I entered in and it was fine. And then this morning I got refunded by tournament thing. So whatever. Check Infidel 1258's EOS rewards. He got 3 legendaries. Well, he's been around for a while, so the game is rewarding him. Good for him. I'm happy for him. I want some legendaries, but maybe next time. Has so much SPS because the team pays for his services in SPS. I wish they did, but they don't. Sadly, they don't. Also, you can check this on the blockchain. I had all of my SPS way before I even wrote Chaos is here. I bought my SPS, a good amount of SPS, at 30-something cents, then 20-something cents when it was on its way up. And then I bought way too much when it dipped from $1 down to 80 cents. So I am down a hell of a lot. Then I bought the dip at 50. I bought the dip at 30. I bought the dip at 20. I bought the dip at 10. And now I'm done. Now I'm like, screw it. I don't want it anymore. I'll just accumulate from the airdrop while it lasts and from staking rewards. strongest fundamental of Splinterlands is the community. I agree. Well, Axie's missed the boat. Well, actually, I don't know much about Axie, so I can't really comment on it. But wait, hold on. Okay, so I would love to have this. Again, like it's not Splinterlands related, but and Swami, not necessarily you, but if somebody is in the Axie Infinity ecosystem, like deep into it, again, I'm just trying to create more content too. But also, I'm genuinely curious. I would love to have you on the show and just talk about it, because I'm not in Axie, but I still look at Axie as like the epitome or the top of gaming. So I almost want to start like a regular conversation with somebody who's like actively playing Axie, and yeah, just so we can see, not just me, but we can see where the market is currently going, following the market leader. Dark Side 10 trillion for gold, 801. So yeah, I'm 5 minutes behind. What's going on, YT Sports? How are you? Time to buy the sub $1 altcoins: XRP, XLM, ADA, Matic, Theta, Algo. Only financial advice from here. See, like Ron, everybody's using financial advice now. Okay, I didn't know Dark Side was so knowledgeable in the stock market. Screw Warren Buffett. He knows his stuff. Stock market's probably down much more market cap than crypto. Well, it's, I mean, if you're looking at absolute levels, then definitely. Crypto's tiny compared to the stock market. Like, I don't know how much it is now, but like when Bitcoin was at a $1 trillion market cap, Apple was at 2 trillion. So, I mean, think about that, right? Now you have Apple, Google, like all these other $1 trillion companies to go along with the rest of the stock market. And you can see just how much money is actually out there. And I shouldn't even say money, but how much value is out there, which is why when we talk about Bitcoin eating that value over time, that's exactly what I'm trying to get at. If you're telling your family to buy regular small amounts of Bitcoin, are you also telling them to take it off exchanges? I have recently been doing this, Super Samio, because the Celsius thing got me. I still have stuff in there that I'm worried about. So I have some in private wallets, but now even more so, I'm like trying to get them all to set up private wallets. Lots of high tech has been crushed more than Bitcoin. Agreed. I mean, look at Netflix. Netflix is down like crazy. I'd rather buy Splinterlands dip than the BTC one. And that's fair. I mean, look, if you have conviction, go for it. Once people stop spending their savings to eat, then the market will recover after, especially crypto. I think we're going to be in this for a while, guys. So Hawks does to some videos. Okay, cool. Hawks 21, someone said. All right. Hawks 21 is another YouTuber. All right, cool. It has not come across my feed, but I want to go and check him out and support. Is it him? You guys said he, right? They? I don't know. Don't cancel me, please. But I suck at Splinterlands. That keeps beating me. Oh, Vet's an OG in a sense. I don't know. I consider everybody who started before me OG. Alts were farming silver chest. Oh, nice. Okay. I thought you were getting bronze for some reason. You're crushing diamond in champion leagues. I never got past gold 2. You'll get there. Just keep collecting. Keep accumulating. Any updates on the mobile app will be improved for Splinterlands? Nope. But I think that's the biggest ball dropped by the team so far. I shouldn't say ball drop. Well, actually, Matt said the ball dropped was the fact that they didn't have the app updated for. They didn't have the app updated for the new ranked rewards. Here's the thing. I'm with you guys totally on the mobile app being essential. But if you look at it, if you look at what the team has had to focus on with the resources that they've had over the past 6 months, or the lack of resources, or the training of these resources, getting a change to the or making a change to the ranked rewards, as big as one that we've had now, was absolutely important, right? We needed that. Like, that needed to be the priority. Now, the question for you guys is, would you rather they focus on a mobile app, or would you rather get modern and wild and land first? Serious question, right? Like, if they told you that we're going to push modern and wild and land to 2023 so that we can focus on developing the mobile app right now and make sure that we get that out by the end of the year, would you be happy with that? I think you'll have people on both sides of the fence. So I am after sound. Oh, I want to have an Iron Man moment. I am after sound. I had 50 scholars at one point. Nice. What happened to them? Oh, was this during the height? I had one scholar and I was terrible. Sonny, if you're listening, I'm sorry, man. I was not managing the account well. He would always ask me to like rent certain cards, and like I wouldn't get back to him for like a couple of hours, and we were on opposite sides of the world, and I just felt bad. Great questions, gathering the magic. Indeed. Swami lives in Vietnam. Oh, let's go. I love how international this game is. Did you imagine you'd be working for Splinterlands when you started playing? No, not at all. I didn't even imagine working for. I didn't even imagine for working for Splinterlands when I wrote Chaos is Here. Right, I wrote Chaos is Here as just something fun for the community, and like I was inspired. Right, I was playing this game, and I wanted to make a song that sounded cool, that was inspired by Splinterlands, but wasn't like I didn't want to talk about anything specifically in Splinterlands. And I was like, how can I use my skill set of like songwriting and production and all this, and like make something cool and fun? And so like I just wrote it. I just did it and I put it out. Like I didn't tell the team about it ahead of time or anything. I just put it out and I was like, here it is with the community. Then people shared it with the team. They shared it with Nate, and Nate and I had a conversation. Again, like, and it's like he gave me two options. I think I can share whatever. I can share this. This is my experience, right? So he gave me two options. He's just like, yeah, he's like, we can use the song, for whatever. He's like, or you can come and like write songs for us. And I was like, what the hell? Like, that sounds amazing. Who doesn't want to work for a video game company? So no, I had no idea that would be the case. And again, for people who don't know, yes, I am part of the team. I write songs. I work within, I guess, the music department. So if you ever listen to the lore, I write the ending credits songs. I did the song for the Jared Scar Ranked Rewards trailer. I don't get any inside information. I'm not privy to any like information or updates. Like the team, I get most of my information from the town halls, at least most of my like official information. But I'm able to like read lores early because obviously I'm able to, or I have to write songs to those. But that's kind of about it. And they don't pay me in SPS, although that'd be kind of nice. That'd be kind of cool, actually. For reasons that some will understand. Check Infidel 12 he got 3 legends. Wait, did you say this already? Do you want me, or you really want me to go check it? Let's do it then. Splinter shares Infidel 1258. Oh no, I got his daily quest. Oh, this is a pretty poor daily quest. Guess he wasn't, maybe he took the day off. Month recap. Says June 22 summary. He's got $39 worth of value, 3 packs. Where are them legendaries at? Here's one. Am I not looking at the right account? Because I don't see 3 legendaries here. I see 1. Pardon me, pretty woman. Okay, are you planning to dollar cost average SPS? Is it worth it? No, I have actively said that I've stopped buying SPS. So again, not because I'm bearish on it. Well, I'm bearish short term, but I like my bag is fine. Right? Like I'm happy with my bag, and I will continue to get it for the next 30 days or 40 days with the airdrop, and I'll continue to get staking rewards, but I'm not actively buying SPS anymore. Although I'm not a financial advisor, and this is financial advice. I wouldn't dissuade anybody from dollar cost averaging in. If you believe in the project, if you believe in any project and want a dollar cost average in, I think now is a good time, considering where we are from all-time highs, considering where the market is, considering how bad the global macroeconomic situation is. So something to think about. Kendall Kessler. No excuse. I spent over $1,000 on this game, and I waited, and they didn't release it for mobile. Still waiting. What the hell's going on, dude? I mean, they didn't have mobile on the roadmap, did they? I mean, they still don't have mobile on the roadmap. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Again, so it's just like, what would you rather have, mobile app or Modern and Wild and Land? I'm sorry, are you involved in any other general NFT markets? Lots of music creators have done lots of the NFT markets. Steve Aoki is doing tons in the space. Potential for Splinterlands to collab. Interesting. I'm just getting into it now. I have okay, so I have a friend of mine who is like deep into the NFT world, and I'm trying to learn more about it because I keep seeing a lot of other like music artists do stuff with it, and it's like, okay, I'll be honest with you guys. I would love to release an NFT, right? Because I think that there's something about being able to create community around NFTs that is amazing, right? You can really build something. The last thing I want to do though is any kind of thing that could be viewed as like a cash grab, right? So I was having this conversation with someone the other day to learn more about it, because I'm like, okay, if I were to release an NFT, like an aftersound NFT around, my music or whatever the case is, first of all, what's the utility? Why would anybody want to buy it? And two, I don't think I'd want to sell it, because I don't ever want to be called out for being like a cash grab. I think I would do it as like a giveaway, um, and then find ways to give it utility, right? So over time, people essentially would get it for free, but it could add utility. And then if somebody wants to buy it or sell it, then the general market could find it. And I think what's awesome about NFTs is like, if I continue adding value to it, there's like that whole royalty that happens on it. So it's just like, if I add value and somebody wants to sell theirs and somebody else buys it, then you can go in and somebody buys it for X amount of dollars. I'll get a percentage off of it, but it's on me to make sure that I'm providing value for it. You know what I'm saying? So the only way that I would ever feel comfortable is if I'm giving the NFTs away for free, or allowing them as like free mints or something. So I don't fully understand the space. I am trying to learn more about it. Like I said, I have a friend who's like deeper into the space than I am, and is like trying to get me to release something. And I'm like, everything seems so scammy, and that's not who I am. That's not the image that I want to put out there. But I would love to do it at some point if I can find a way. Like I follow, Gary Vee's awesome. So if you don't watch Gary Vee, like I think what he's done with NFTs is great. I don't even know where the floor price is, but I know that his brand is so important to him that he's going to make sure that it'll never look like that, and that he'll always like try to provide value. So I'd have to like research a little bit more how his thing is going, but something like that. It'd be cool. Now that you mentioned Steve Aoki, I want to check in on Steve Aoki too. So thank you for the heads up. They can do both mobile app, modern, while team is big enough now. Sure. I don't doubt it. I really hope that they are working on it. I would love for them to have mobile done by the end of the year. I really think that if they think Chaos Stage is going to sell out by the end of the year, or by November, actually, that could create another small kind of euphoria moment or FOMO moment where people want to come into the game because prices of assets are increasing due to scarcity. And so if they had the mobile app ready around that time, I think that'd be great. 2 diamond accounts together, 133 chests for $65 worth of value. Hello, let's go. Discussing Splinterlands. Congratulations. Do the mobile, I can't play on my computer. Are they not understanding how to grow the game? Wait, here, you can play the game on mobile, and you can use the app to play, which I've done, and you can use mobile browser to do everything else that you need to do. Is it annoying? Yes. But I can still do everything I need to technically on my phone. I guess I can't, whatever requires a keychain. So I guess if I needed to rent, and if I need to transfer stuff back and forth between like Hive Engine, but I wonder if you could even do that with the keychain app. Kendall, man, I know, what's interesting is I've seen a lot of your comments on like the town halls too. And I know you're frustrated. I'm just trying to like understand, I'm trying to understand why. Okay, so let me take a moment. I'm not trying to laugh. I guess what I'm trying to understand is why you're still here. And I'm not trying to be a jerk about that. It's like, if the team is not delivering on a project, I would have exited out a while back, right? Now, I know you put $1,000 in, and maybe you're down on that and you're hoping to make it back. Again, so it's just like, what I'm trying to understand, and this is more so like for me just to understand like general sentiment in the market, is like, if you don't think the team is delivering, if you don't think that they can deliver, then like I would have exited a while ago, right? So I don't know. I'm just trying to understand your perspective a little bit better. That's all. Because like I understand the frustration that's there, but it's like, where do you go from here? Because I don't know, calling them stupid and trolling them on the town halls, I don't know what that's accomplishing for you, and I am genuinely concerned for you, right? Not anybody else. I know people come in and they're like, oh, well, you're trying to warn me of this scam. Well, no, nobody needs a savior, right? Nobody needs a savior. Nobody wants a savior. So I'm concerned for what you're trying to get out of this and what your perspective is, short, medium, long term. Discussing Splinterlands. Oh, lucky, yes. So if I remember last town hall, it was mentioned the mobile app was already developed. It's just being tested or something. Is it really? Okay, that's cool. I totally missed that. That would have been one of my takeaways. SLP crashed and went to 0.004 era, so they stopped playing. At one point, it was 30 cents and you could make a ton for a while. I remember that. Good old days. So is nobody playing anymore? What's going on with Axie now? Like I said, I'm just curious. Sounds like a cassette for the Decepticon Soundwave. Decepticon Soundwave. What's the origin of the name? The origin of the name. I'll save that for another day. All right. Swami says Axie Infinity was founded in Vietnam. A very communal culture, but they ironically didn't get the community thing down right. As planned. It's a bug for repost. Oh, gotcha. No worries. His seasonal reward are not yet on Splinter Share. All right. Sorry. Team Phoenix Rise. You want to know the meaning behind the name? Let's see. How do I put this? I when I got into music, I wanted to do something more, right? Like I wanted my music to be more. I wanted to be able to provide value, right? So when I thought about like what music is, like it's just a bunch of sounds that come together nicely. And so the idea with Aftersound is like, okay, well, what this tagline I was pushing earlier on was like, what happens after sound, right? Like what's the point of me doing this, right? What's the goal? What am I trying to get out of it? Rather than just like making a song that people like. They always wanted to be like something deeper, something more to it, whether it's a message, whether it's building a community, whether it's providing value to like people's lives. So that's the off the cuff answer that I'll give you right now. So after sound kind of combines that. The other thing too is that this is going to sound so silly, but I'll say it out loud now. I wanted to have a name that was two words that don't normally go together combined into one, because I looked at Coldplay and I looked at One Republic that both have similar like names, where it's just like, oh, I could easily tell someone this is my name of the band at the time, and now just what I go as Aftersound. So I wanted to be able to say that and just be like, yeah, it's like Aftersound, but one word, and people will be able to easily look it up. So that's the short answer, I suppose. Actually, that wasn't even that short. Will SPS staking rewards continue indefinitely? No, they go for 65 months, of which we are closing in on 12 months down. So I started game. Dwayne had a bad daily in season hall. Oh, rough. Well, he's not the only one. I know a lot of people did too. Nice hanging with you guys. All right, take care, Super Samio. The growing is in the mobile. They are just not getting it, and that's ridiculous. They're hurting themselves, letting themselves. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you 100%, Kendall. I think mobile, if they can get mobile down, that's going to bring in a lot of people, because many people don't have access to like browsers and desktops. So if you want to bring in all the folks like in other parts of the world where everybody's got a mobile phone but nobody's got a computer, yeah, that's going to go a long way. What's going on, Dom? Appman's still in the house. I think they're waiting on the mobile update to make sure the new update is working fine. Hopefully. I feel like they just, actually, I don't even know. So whatever I'm going to comment, this is just all speculation. The thing is that the mobile app and the development of the game are not mutually exclusive. There's a team dedicated to the mobile app at the moment. All right, that's good. Song says Kendall is, oh, I don't know about Jesus, but if that's what does it for you, then you do you. That's all I'll say. I think the issue with Axie is people are playing for money. No money equals not playing. Would you play SL if you were not earning? Well, that is the question that I think many people would have a difficult time answering. And I think the tough answer would probably be no, right? Like if I wasn't earning from this game, if this game wasn't doing something, in my opinion, like revolutionary to like digital asset ownership, I can think of a bunch of the other ways that I would spend my time. Now, that being said, the community here has been awesome. So, part of the reason that I stayed and why I do so much content and live streams and things like that is because I really appreciate the type of community that's been built out here. Now, can that community be built out around another game doing something similar? Sure. But that's not the case, right? That's just a hypothetical scenario. Right now, we are in a position where we are trying to see what the future of Web3 gaming looks like with digital asset ownership, with play to earn mechanics. We'll see what sticks, what doesn't. But what I appreciate is, going back to the community part, there's a lot of people here with very similar mindsets, and so I like just the conversation that you and I get to have about this stuff. So maybe I stay for that, even if we weren't earning anything. The mobile update has only been like a week or so. This is really annoying. I'm not going to give up on that and lose a bunch of money just because they're jerks. I mean, Kendall, here's the thing. I think you're still going to come out ahead long enough if you give it a long enough timeline, right? It's just this stuff plays out in waves, and the harsh reality is that we all came in during a hype wave. And I'm actually going to make a video on this because I've been trying to like compile or organize my thoughts and just compile like a list of events. But the way that I'm looking at it is just like everybody gets into a game or gets into a project usually at the hype wave or the hype cycle of it. And I've now seen this happen 3 times within the last 6 to 8 months. So, well, maybe actually, maybe even 4 times, right? You count Axie, Splinterlands for me. And then I saw it happen with DFK, DeFi Kingdoms, and STEPN. So the thing is, the games get so popular that they are almost like crushed under the weight of their own success. And so due to that, you get a lot of people who come in and exploit whatever is exploitable in those situations or in those projects. And the team has to come around, fix things up, nerf certain things as a short-term solution like we saw with Splinterlands, and then just find a way to build back the economy better and more robustly. And in that time, there's a subsequent crash, right, down from the euphoria. And as the wave washes out, it leaves the people who still have like conviction, but most of the people who came for the money are gone. And a lot of people who came for the money that don't care about the project are bitter about it. And so, my idea going forward is like, if I ever see a game that has like a crazy hype cycle, I'm going to try my best not to get in, because what I'm going to do is literally just write it down somewhere and be like, come back and check up in like 2 months. Because if it's a good project and I like the team, I like where things are trying to go, then I would rather come in when everybody's dumping, because the opportunity time is gone and the team is going to try to address and fix and resolve these things. Because, there's a lot of scams. There's a lot of scams in crypto. But I would argue that, everybody who's calling a lot of these top project scams, I would argue heavily against that. Again, with no data, but just the idea that like I look at Aggroed and Yaba, and again, they're just one project. And I look at the founders and creators of other games. Like, I'm not a founder or creator, but I definitely understand the idea of like building something for yourself. And I think if any of these people out there would rather have the money or rather be able to build something that's game changing, I would bet the majority of them want to build something that is game changing. So I don't look at everything as like an automatic scam. I look at, bad opportunities to get in, or maybe bad decisions that a team makes based on limited data or whatever perspective they have. But I don't know. It's like I try to have a little more long-term perspective on where they're going to. When I troll them, just to make them as pissed off as I am, sure you show them. Yeah, well, look, again, Kendall, like, I think it's important to share your opinion. But here's what's happening, right? So, like, because I saw you were chatting in the town hall, and I didn't like the fact that they were deleting your messages. So I'll say that right now, because that's kind of a freedom of speech button for me. So I will defend you on that. The thing is, the way you're coming off in certain instances, it's not constructive. So it's just mad, it's angry, and I don't know that the team will want to respond to that, right? So just talking man to man with you, that's all it is, right? It's like I understand where you're coming from, and I'm empathetic to that, and I definitely share a lot of the same frustrations. It's just the way that it's going about it, they're silencing you, which I don't agree with, but I understand their perspective too. So Team Phoenix Rise, as much as I can, critical game. The Splinterlands team is much better than the Axie team. The Axie team really is. Okay, that's good to know. I'm learning so much about Axie today. My interpretation of Aftersound was pretty close. I was thinking you chose that name to represent more of you beyond music. Hey, Tim Hendricks, you are absolutely right on the money there. Best of all, they're not listening to me. I get to see them in person at Splinterfest. And that's going to be fun. I meant MMA. Oh, wait, there's already Isn't there already a fight happening between Gank and one of the other Mavs? It's Vegas fight night. I would be there for it. I think I would play without earning cards. Keeping its value is good enough for me. Compare that to money spent in traditional games. It's all wasted. Well, see, yeah. So Crazy Kamikaze, that's what's interesting. As how do you define like not earning? Because what if you don't even get cards? What if you just buy cards and then you don't get any rewards? You just play the game and you try to win more. I'd probably go back to MTG Arena. See, something more polished than Web 2. Makes sense. Kendall needs a hug. Could all use a hug sometimes, right? It would be similar to MTG Arena. I broke my rule and bought more summoners yesterday. Why is that a rule? Just go for it. I haven't stopped buying. I haven't stopped buying Bellicor Bandits. I'm buying as many as I can. just because. I think you may suggest the team not delete messages. It makes the people. It makes the upset people more upset. Sure. I mean, I don't run the town halls. I'm on YouTube watching it just like the rest of you guys. But yeah, I mean, it should, in my opinion, it shouldn't be done. If it was scammy or spammy or had like dangerous links, then sure. But like we can't be in crypto talking about like free speech and freedom of money and freedom principles and then like, silence people. Just my opinion. Gold foil summoners are the way to go, especially at bronze level. All gold cards now are the way to go, actually with the bonuses. Yeah, I go back and forth on whether I want to own a gold foil deck or a maxed out deck, because I think I can only, if I do gold foil, maybe I can have like a maxed gold foil gold level deck, but I don't think I'll ever get a maxed gold foil deck. All right, shoot, I've been on for an hour and a half and I am gonna have to hop off, so let's do this. I'll catch up on a couple of comments here and then I'm gonna hop off. So Pelker Brand has the same stats as Saber Shark, except that it also has flight. I know. Don't tell my secret. I'm collecting as many as I can while they're a penny. Some of the crypto gaming projects will pay you to play the first season, and once they have enough players, they'll remove all the payouts. For example, Theta Arena. Oh, is that what happened with Theta Arena? I heard that it collapsed. Like good old paper MTG, you didn't need rewards back then. You just played, and cards appreciated over time. Absolutely. People have been clamoring for an SLP burning mechanism since last year. It's half the year of this year and still nothing. This has caused SLP to go new all-time lows. Well, the thing is, again, I don't know anything about the Axie team, but how long were we clamoring for a better rewards experience and better, rewards in bronze? And it took them like half a year, maybe. So hopefully, I mean, I'm cheering for Axie Infinity, even though I have nothing to do with that game, no incentive. I would want them to succeed because I don't want to see projects in this space fail. I want to see the teams, like, competition is good. I think healthy competition is good. And I want to see the team succeed because I want to see this entire space succeed. And if I miss out on Axie, then I miss out on Axie. And I already feel like that. So look at the price of Alpha Golds. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the content. Now done. Okay. Anytime. So, all right, I got to hop off. I will be back live on Sunday, and maybe we'll have a guest on. I don't know. I don't want to commit anyone for themselves, but people are always welcome to come through. Also, I have a question before we close out here. So, does anybody here want to come on the show sometime or want to on one of the live streams? I think we can do like a fun community day. We'll see. Have a good week. All right, guys. So we got 39 people in the chat. All right, everybody, throw your IGNs in if you want just a little DEC, just a token of appreciation. I'm sorry that I have to run, but I will make sure to send out the DEC before the hopefully before the airdrop, so at least count towards something. But admin, I'll see you later. Why are we in we're in maintenance mode? Shoot. See, we're down for maintenance. Okay. Yeah, okay. It doesn't matter. Just send me your IGNs and I'm gonna take a screenshot of this right now. So I will send it back or send it to y'all later. And it's just a thank you for staying, for hanging out. I guess this is perfect time. But yes. If you missed me, don't worry. There's more content coming in. And like I said, next live stream should be on Sunday morning. So best of luck with the new season. I hope the rewards you get, I hope the new league that you're in is also better suited for you and you can come away with a lot more rewards. But otherwise, that's all I have for you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. Have a great weekend. I'll see you all Sunday. Have a good one. Okay. That should be enough. I think I've stopped seeing IGNs come in. All right. Peace.